There was a man of venerable life, Benedict, blessed by grace and by name, who, leaving home and patrimony, and desiring to please God alone, sought out the habit of holy living. Let us begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. The Lord be with you. And with your spirit. My friends, as we prepare to celebrate these mysteries, we call to mind our sins. Lord, have mercy.
Lord, have mercy.
Christ, have mercy.
Christ, have mercy.
Lord, have mercy.
Lord, have mercy.
May Almighty God have mercy on us, forgive us our sins, and bring us to everlasting life. Amen. Let us pray. O God, who made the abbot Saint Benedict an outstanding master in the school of divine service, grant, we pray, that putting nothing before love of you, we may hasten with a loving heart in the way of your commands. Through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
A reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. In the year King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord seated on a high and lofty throne, with the train of his garment filling the temple. Seraphims were stationed above. Each of them had 6 wings. With 2 they veiled their faces. With 2 they veiled their feet. And with 2 they hovered aloft. They cried to one another, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. All the earth is filled with his glory. At the sound of that cry, the frame of the door shook, and the house was filled with smoke. And I said, Woe is me, I am doomed, for I am a man of unclean lips, living among a people of unclean lips. Yet my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. And one of the serpents flew to me, holding an ember that he had taken with tongs from the altar. He touched my mouth with it and said, See, now after this has touched your lips, your wickedness is removed, your sin is heard. And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send? Who will go for us? Here I am, I stand. Send me. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Our response, the Lord is King. He is robed in majesty.
The Lord is King, and he is robed in majesty.
The Lord is King in splendor robed. Robed is the Lord and girt about with his strength.
The Lord is King, he is robed in majesty.
He has made the world firm, not to be moved. Your throne stands from of old. From everlasting you are, O Lord.
The Lord is King, and he is robed in majesty.
Your decrees are worthy of trust indeed. Holiness, defense your house, O Lord, for length of days.
The Lord is King, he is robed in majesty. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit,
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
glory to you, Lord.
Jesus said to his apostles, "No disciple is above his teacher, no slave above his master. It is enough for a disciple that he become like his teacher, for the slave that he become like his master. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more those in his household? Therefore, do not be afraid of them. Nothing is concealed that will not be revealed, nor secret that will not be known. What I say to you in the darkness, speak in the light. What you hear whispered, proclaim on the housetops. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in Gehenna. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a small coin? Yet not one of them falls to the ground without your Father's knowledge. Even all the hairs on your head are counted. So do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Everyone who acknowledges me before others, I will acknowledge before my heavenly Father. But whoever denies me before others, I will deny before my heavenly Father." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
In the Gospel today we have this particular passage where Jesus tells us that God knows everything. He knows that the sparrow, when it's going to fall to the ground. And he knows how many hairs we have on our head. I usually, when I get to this particular passage, I said it's getting easier year by year for God to count mine. I think, as we go through life, we don't realize that everything that we experience is known by God. Everything that we do, everything that we say is known by God. I think we lose sight of that. At least we don't want to think about it. It actually interrupts our course of life. Because so often we do not speak with generosity toward our neighbor. So often we don't think of love for our family member. Isn't it kind of funny how we allow ourselves to be excused so often in life, not thinking that God is aware? Can't tell you over the years that I've been hearing confession, there have been those times when people come in and say, "I don't even know where to start." Well, the first answer is, how long's it been since your last confession? And if it's been a while, chances are you need to go more often. The second thing is that we don't necessarily think how our actions and words make a difference in our relationship with the Lord. While we might not be happy with everything that happens in our lives, and chances are all of us could go down the list of things that we get frustrated with, things that we are bothered by, but really when it comes down to it, you and I are very fortunate in the fact that we are able to be here. You chose to come. You chose to be here at the celebration of the Lord's Supper. You have freedom. And freedom goes two ways. Either it's good for us or not good for us. Maturity, many times, really does have something to do with it. But yet, all of us should be aspiring to know and to appreciate the Lord's presence in our daily lives, so much so that we should not only come because of an obligation, we should come because we want to be with Him, united with Him. All of us know that we have to follow certain regulations right now. But you know, every time has its issues, as I have said before. We can deal with anything if we allow ourselves to be conscious of what God has given us and to pray that He will relieve us in His time of the things that we have that trouble us. But we have to remind ourselves sometimes to do it. Today, as we celebrate this Mass, let us be reminded of His presence in our lives. And may we do the best in order to remember that He is there to give us what we need when we need it. And to pray for those that have lost sight of His presence in their lives, who are frustrated more by the world and its surroundings than what He has to offer them in their inconvenience, in their discomfort. May we pray for one another. Turning without fear to the Father who knows every number of our hairs on our heads, we offer Him our prayers and petitions. For our church, may God protect her from all sin and wickedness and purify her in holiness. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all nations and peoples of the world, may the Holy Spirit bring an end to oppression and instill peace among them. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For those afflicted by fear or threatened by violence, may God give them comfort and hope in the promise of His love. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all of those gathered here, through the intercession of Saint Benedict, may God give us courage to abide in His truth. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For those who have died, may God call them each to join Him in the everlasting kingdom. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For Richard Ball, who we remember at this Mass, and all the intentions we hold, silence our hearts. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
God, our good and gracious one, hear our needs and cares and answer them according to your most generous will through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Lord God, of all creation. Through your goodness we have this bread to offer. which earth has given and human hands have made, will become for us bread of life.
Blessed be God forever.
Blessed are you, Lord God of all creation. Through your goodness we have this wine to offer. Fruit of the vine, the work of human hands, will become our spiritual drink.
Blessed be God forever.
Pray, my friends, that my sacrifice and yours be acceptable to God, the Almighty Father.
And Lord, let the sacrifice of your hand, the praise and glory to thee, for our good and the whole church.
Amen. Look kindly, Lord, upon our holy offerings, which we make in honor of Saint Benedict, and grant that by following his example and seeking you, we may merit the gifts of unity in your service and of peace. Through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit,
Lift up your hearts.
lift them up to the Lord.
Let us give thanks to the Lord our God.
It is right.
It is truly right and just, our duty and our salvation, always and everywhere to give you thanks, Lord, Holy Father, Almighty and Eternal God. For in the saints who consecrated themselves to Christ for the sake of the kingdom of heaven, it is right to celebrate the wonders of your providence by which we call human nature to its original holiness, and bring it to experience on this earth the gifts you promised in the new world to come. And so, with all the angels and saints, we praise you, and without end we acclaim. Holy, 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 Lord God of hosts, heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. You are indeed holy, O Lord, the fount of all holiness. Make holy, therefore, these gifts, we pray, by sending down your Spirit upon them like the dewfall, so that they may become for us the body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. At the time he was betrayed and entered into his passion, he took bread and giving thanks, broke it, gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you." In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice, and once more giving thanks, gave it to his disciples, and said, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me." The mystery of faith. We proclaim your death, O Lord, and profess your resurrection until you come again. Therefore, as we celebrate the memorial of his death and resurrection, we offer you, Lord, the bread of life and the chalice of salvation, giving thanks that you have held us worthy to be in your presence and minister to you. Humbly we pray that, partaking of the body and blood of Christ, we may be gathered into one by the Holy Spirit. Remember, Lord, your church spread throughout the world and bring her to the fullness of charity. Together with Francis, our Pope, and Alfred, our Bishop, and all the clergy. Remember also our brothers and sisters who have fallen asleep in the hope of the resurrection, and all who have died in your mercy. Welcome them into the light on your face. Have mercy on us all, we pray, that with the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, and Blessed Joseph, her spouse, with the blessed apostles, St. Paul, and all the saints who have pleased you throughout the ages, we may merit to be co-heirs of eternal life, and may praise and glorify you, your Son, Jesus Christ. Through him, and with him, and in him, O God, Almighty Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory and honor is yours forever and ever.
Amen.
The Savior's command, and more by divine teaching, dare to say, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us, Lord, we pray, from every evil. Graciously grant peace in our days, and by the help of your mercy, we may be always free from sin and safe from all distress, as we await the blessed hope, the coming of the Savior, Jesus Christ. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours now and forever. Lord Jesus Christ, you said to your apostles, Peace I leave you, my peace I give you. Look not on our sins, but on the faith of your church. And graciously grant her peace and unity in accordance with your will, who live and reign forever and ever. Amen. Peace, the Lord, be with you always.
So with your spirit,
Lamb of God,
take away the sins of the world, have mercy on us. Lamb of God, who take away the sins of the world, have mercy on us. Lamb of God, who take away the sins of the world, grant us peace.
Behold, the Lamb of God, behold him who takes away the sins of the world. Blessed are those called to the supper of the Lamb. Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word, and my soul shall be healed. This is the steward, faithful and prudent, whom the Lord set over his household, to give them their allowance of food at the proper time. Body of Christ. The body of Christ. Body of Christ. Body of Christ. The body of Christ. The body of Christ. The body of Christ. The body of Christ. Body of Christ. Body of Christ. Body of Christ. Body of Christ.
Amen.
Body of Christ. Let us pray. Having received this pledge of eternal life, we humbly beseech you, O Lord, that attentive to the teaching of Saint Benedict, we may faithfully serve your designs and love one another with fervent charity, through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Our Mass is ended. Go in
Thanks
peace.
be to God.
Saint Michael, the archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God renew you in prayer. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast out Satan and all evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the good souls. Amen. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you.